Okay. Okay, so I did start the recording again, but we'll have Keith. Okay, so we have, let's see, the two Chippewa Loop public accesses are going to be worked on for a 4-week time period, and it's going to start on Monday, according to the Hubbard Township chairperson, Jerry Brosdahl. And this has to do with the erosion and runoff from the Chippewa Loop accesses that we talked about like last year at the annual meeting and possibly even the year before. It's a, multi-year process getting the grant work done. So this is through the Hubbard County Soil and Water Conservation District, and also the township and the Lake Association and the foundation also contributed for the grant. Okay, and then on the south and north accesses this year, we have the aquatic vegetation removal stations, and that's important because of the zebra mussels that are in the lake. Now, as Keith mentioned, we discovered those last July, and we found them on aquatic vegetation. Well, we found the one on the aquatic vegetation, and then the DNR found 2 others at the south access. And so in talking with people who in the cities have experienced zebra mussel infestations in their lake for some time, they said that you'll find tiny zebra mussels on vegetation. So we thought it was very important to make sure that we have tools for the anglers to remove the vegetation on their trailers and boats. And this is a way to do that. So please check out the removal stations when you're at the public access. And then for the shoreline management ordinance, the Hubbard County commissioners held a public meeting, a public hearing on proposed changes to the shoreline management ordinance, primarily around short-term rentals. And that was at the end of May. And they said to just watch their agenda if they're going to take it up again. But they did, have great response from the public regarding, or at the public hearing. And let's see, for drinking water, you can always get your water tested the first Friday of every month from 9 to 2, and they test it for nitrates. And then also they're going to have it, have testing available at the fair on the Friday and Saturday, kind of mid-July when the fair is going to be. Other lake area projects, regarding the zebra mussels, the AIS Research Center at the University of Minnesota is going to present at the Hubbard County Coalition of Lake Association meeting on July 29th at 6:30 p.m. And that will be available on Zoom. And they're actually going to talk about when your lake becomes infested by zebra mussels, what are some of the things that you can do? So it'll be interesting to see what they say about motors, like what Keith had done the research on at the Mercury deal around Minnetonka, as far as making sure that you put your boat on the ramp, but not having to do something special with the motor. So it'll be fun to see, but we'll make sure that we publicize that information again for the Lake Association members, because it's very specific since we have been infested with zebra mussels. And let's see, the other point, there is line 3 Enbridge pipeline being installed, and the company said that they're 60% complete. There are a number of court cases that are being that are in different stages, both at the state of Minnesota and at the federal level. And let's see, one of the latest is information from Friends of the Headwaters indicated that the comments for the Army Corps of Engineers 404 water permit for line 3. The briefs were filed on June 24th. So, after the briefs are filed, then there's, some time frame that passes by before oral arguments. So many things are still at the Minnesota Court of Appeals and then at the federal level too. Let's see, I don't have anything else. Okay, so I'll turn it back to Cece.
Wait, Sharon, I got a question. What are they still talking about changing 87 there at the dam? Is that still something that's being discussed?
Well, not changing the dam, but Jerry Brosdahl said that we'll probably hear more about that as it gets closer to 2023.
Okay. So it's still being discussed.
Oh, yeah, they're working on State 87 over on the west side of 71 and over towards Becker County this summer.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll mute and go back to Cece.
Thank you, Sharon.
Mm-hmm.
Nice update.
Thank you.
All right. Now, as usual, we have lots of things going on along the lake. First one up is the 4th of July flotilla. It'll be Sunday, July 4th. And we will gather at New Frontier Resort on the west side of the lake, as usual. It's starting at about 9:20 a.m. They'll split up into north and south leaders that will take off from there about 9:30 a.m. If we get inclement weather, the high winds, the rain, the thunderstorms, at about 8:30, we'll declare that the flotilla is canceled if that's happening, and we will put an announcement up on the website so everybody can check that. Please note that this is a change in time when the flotilla starts, so that if anyone wants to go and see the parade in Park Rapids, that starts at 11 o'clock. The participants agree to allow the boats to be photographed and published on the Long Lake Association site. And if you take some good pictures, we would love to have a different point of view. So email those to longlakeliving@gmail.com. Another event is the early detection of aquatic invasive vegetation and animals class at the South Access on a Wednesday, August 4, starting at 10. They're going to look for samples of suspicious vegetation and do sort of a meander in your own boat. Related to this, there's shoreline monitors are still needed for neighborhoods 4, 5, and 6. And this is basically, you get the training in the aquatic invasive species vegetation, and then you go out at a specified time and take a look near just offshore in the weed area to see if you spot anything different. And if you're monitoring your own neighborhood, of course, you're doing a better job of knowing what's there to start with. So you're much better at that job. We also have an eyes on the water for zebra mussel tracking using the settlement samplers and survey. If you don't have a zebra mussel settlement sampler, go ahead and contact Sharon. She will get you one. The more people that are looking and paying attention, and don't forget to check your docks when they come out. Also use the free decontamination station for you and your guests for all watercraft when you're going between water bodies. The phone number is there. It's up near the dump on County 6. County 20 and cleaning public accesses are Saturday, September 11th at 2 p.m. Meet at the intersection of 87 and County 20 with supplies and instructions. And if you can't make that day and still want to help, email Jamie and she will give you a section to do, or even do your own area. And that same evening, then at September 18th, the group is going to meet at Hilltop Restaurant. And bring your friends and neighbors, and it's just a Long Lake gathering. No RSVP or anything needed for that. Show up. We had several participants tried to guess when the ice was out. And of course, the ice went out earlier this year than usual. So we had some surprises, but it's still within, the regular variation. Mark Stenzel of Neighborhood 1 won the quilt from Monica's, and so is the winner of the drawing, and everyone that put a guess in was entered in that drawing. And on the website, you'll see the two people that came the closest, but nobody got the exact day this time. This is a little bigger version of the quilt, which sort of goes with our gardening lake friendly, with the lake and the forest together. There are various ways to communicate. There is a Facebook group called Long Lake Leisure. This is a group where you can comment, share pictures with your own stories, post lost and found items from the lake, keep in touch with your lake friends and neighbors. As a member of this group, it's easy for you to contact each other through Facebook Messenger. It might be an easier way than trying to keep track of everybody's email address or phone number. To join the group, go onto Facebook, search Long Lake Leisure Group, and click Join on the group. The official website is the Long Lake Area Association, Hubbard County, is at longlakeliving.org. These are where the blog posts are, and you'll find all the bylaws and minutes and newsletters and things like that that are posted too. This gives you a map of what it looks like in the for each neighborhood. Neighborhood 6 is the northwest. Neighborhood 1 is the northeast. 2 over here on the east side, 3 on the southeast, 4 on the southwest, and then neighborhood 5 in the center again. And these are who elects our directors. These items were provided by email or by the Postal Service. The minutes for the 2020 annual meeting, the financial reports of both organizations as of May 25th, the budget for the Lake Association, and that was approved by the board on a meeting at May 1st, and the budget for the foundation was approved by the foundation board that same day. The minutes and all will be approved and posted on the website. If you have any questions about any of this, please contact one of your board members or officers. Let's see, the treasurer's report and finances as of May 25th, and Sharon Natzel is our treasurer, and she gets help from Doug Bakken. The Long Lake Association's checking balance is $5,999.74. We have a savings, which are mainly in CDs, of $27,903.63. And I already told you the budget has been approved. The association has the same treasurer and assistant treasurer. The checking balance there is $20,886.40. The savings balance is $87,848.40. That includes the $14,000 bequest from Bella and John Sanders estates, and that budget has been approved. At the board meeting on the 1st, the association set a goal again of fundraising for $25,000 for this coming fiscal year. You helped beat this goal with $28,361 last year. We want to remind everyone that the purpose of the foundation is to help protect our waters and preserve and enhance the quality of the lake and the environments, but it's not limited just to water quality and mainly it's water quality and fisheries, but not limited to. We know that the understanding of various threats through educational programs that we put on, take action to protect against activities and conditions that can pollute, impair, or destroy water or land resources. So this is a little bit more than just AIS on that, and it's as conditions allow, develop, and we respond to. A fundraiser mailing will be coming out in early August. This is some special recognition. We have to Ken Retzer, who was a board member from Neighborhood 2 for his service. We also wish to thank Jim Blodgett, who was board representative from Neighborhood 3 for his past service. As both a board member and an alternate and an at-large, he's still going to stay on as our newsletter editor and a shoreline monitor for Neighborhood 3, and he's a certified AIS detector. The board of directors meets 4 times a year, and you can participate with conference call over Zoom or in person. There's always places to share your talents. In 2022, we have neighborhoods 1, 3, 5, and an at-large position will be elected. So it's a good time to get on the board if you live in those neighborhoods. Plus, there's many other ways that you could contribute your talents to the lake. The AIS inspectors, the weed inspectors, just taking pictures and participating in the Long Lake Leisure Facebook group, things like that, and let us know if you see something. We held elections this year for neighborhood 2, 4, and 6. In neighborhood 2, Keith Manlove is the new director and the alternate is Robert Nelson. Neighborhood 4 is Mary Ledbetter, and Cheryl Stoltz is the alternate. Neighborhood 6 is Jim Seifert and Don Hammerschmidt. So we thank those people for stepping forward and for all the people that voted by email and regular mail. Excuse me. This is your board for this year, and it will be posted on the Long Lake Living Associate website so that you can see their email and how to get hold of them and which neighborhoods they're from. The board is going to meet about 5 minutes after this meeting adjourns, and we will take up our regular business for the year. Remember, our official website is longlakeliving.org, and the Facebook site is Long Lake Living. We talked about the Long Lake Leisure Facebook group. Share the Long Lake annual meeting information with your friends and family on the lake. There's going to be a recording that we're posting on the website. Join in the 4th of July festivities starting at New Frontier Resort about 9:20, and share your fundraising goals with your family and other friends that enjoy Long Lake too. That's the one way we can help everybody protect. So if there are no questions or anything else, we will adjourn this meeting.
Cece,
Yes.
did you want to mention about the door prize? We're just taking
Yes.
screen capture participants.
Yes, I forgot about that. Thank you. We did take a list of all the names, the people that were participating in this meeting today, and we will be drawing 2 door prizes, gift certificates, right, Sharon? I think so. Anyhow, and
yes, sorry.
yeah, and we will email the winners and the participants of this meeting so that they know how that door prize came out. Again, we thank you all for coming and keep
Hey,
gardening.
Cece,
right
before you
for-
go, I guess
Yes.
I have a question. So
Yeah.
are we gonna use this link for the board meeting? Or is there a different one?
Yes, we'll just leave it
All
on.
All right.
Good question. All right, the meeting is adjourned. The board of directors can please take a 5-minute break and come back to this meeting. You can just leave the link on. Thank you all.